When you were buying or selling a home, did your closing get delayed? I'm curious because it happens more often than people will think. My name is Andrea Tallman, and I sell real estate with Keller Williams in the Capital Region, New York. And I wanted to share an experience that I'm having double for two closings that were supposed to get scheduled last week. And it's pretty common things that come up. So, when you buy or sell a home, the title company or the attorneys will order a title search. A lot of times, the lender will require a municipal search as well. This is when they will search with the town, whatever municipality the home is in, if there's any violations, any open permits, and what do you know on both transactions that I have right now that I am representing the buyer for both on the municipal search. Open permits came up. So what does this mean and why does it affect the transaction and what can you do as a home seller to prevent this type of delay? So an open permit basically means you say you hired a contractor to do a new fence and they pull a permit with the town because that's what they're supposed to do. They do the job and then they are supposed to call the town and say, hey, the job is done. Do you need to verify, what work is done? Every municipality is a little different. They might send somebody out from like code enforcement to make sure that it's on your property lines. It matches up with whatever survey. You didn't put a fence on your neighbor's yard, whatever it is. And they will close out the permit. Okay, job is done, inspected, permit closed. So in these situations, permits were pulled, but they were not closed. What does that mean when buying or selling a home? For my buyer, it raises the concern, did the work get done? Was it done professionally? Is it done correctly? And what do we need to do to close the permit? So the burden is on the home seller. The current homeowner must call the town. They must verify what the permit is and what they need to do to close that permit. So it's not usually like the end of the world deal breaker unless it's something crazy like, oh my God, the fence was actually put on my neighbor's property. We need to take it down and call a fence company and move it. That's rare. But it is still something that you're going to need to do because the lender is going to require the title approval, and the title approval isn't going to come until those permits are closed. So in this situation, it was a fence and they're getting it resolved. In another one I've got right now, it's a roof. So that's, a little bit concerning. Did the roof company not finish the job? Did they do it correctly? Why didn't they call the town? Did they close the permit out? So it's kind of things that as a homeowner, you can check. You can do this. So you can call the town and you could say, I live at 123 Main Street in Rotterdam, where I live. I would call the town of Rotterdam and I would say, do I have any open permits? I'm going to go sell my house. I just want to make sure we don't have any issues. There's no violations, blah, blah, blah. They'll probably ask you questions. Have you done any improvements? I would just give them as little information as possible. But you do want to do things right. If you do improvements to your house and you need a permit, you should get them. But if there's nothing open, if there's no violations, then you're good. Then you won't have this roadblock when everyone wants to close. The buyer has obtained financing. They usually have a rate lock. They have to close by a certain date. So we're kind of down to the wire right now in this transaction. And me as the buyer's agent and the listing agent and all the attorneys, we're all really great at communicating. We're working it out. We're going to get it done. But, my client has a lease that's up and, we're trying to hustle and get this done for her as soon as possible. Next week is Thanksgiving. So it's very, very important as a home seller, little things that you can do to make this a super smooth transaction. If you have any questions about buying or selling a home, give me a call, 518-410-8050.